I wanted to make a video essay about this game I literally just played like a fucking 2 days ago, and I've been fucking binging it. I've been binging the fuck out of it. Oromori. This shit is an absolute masterpiece. I honestly, this is one of the top 10 games I've probably ever played. I didn't play it actually. I just here telling lies. I played like not like halfway through. I got to the sweetheart battle. Then I quit because uh because that shit was too hard, and I did not want to, and I did not feel like grinding. So I went to the fucking YouTube. I went to YouTube and I searched up Oromori gameplay. There's a 26-hour long video, and honestly, I didn't even know they made 26-hour long videos. That shit was wild, and I binged the rest of the gameplay, and I kind of really I don't wish I played it because there's a lot of filler. Like the dream world is filler. It's not bad filler. It's still filler. The fucking the you searching out for a fucking mixtape in a junkyard and being inside a fucking whale doesn't really contribute to the overall story, but it's good that you're there because it's your cope with Oramori being in the white space. You're like coping with him, you know. So I don't really think that is bad coping. No, I don't think it's like bad filler, but it's still filler. And I still watched it like at times that I thought were interesting, but I mostly just skipped over like the battles and stuff that was like mostly like repetitive because I did not feel like actually playing and grinding through that whole thing. So I just went to YouTube and watched the rest of the gameplay. No commentary. The shit was awesome. I liked it. I didn't cry at the end, but like a couple hours after, I did kind of feel a little bit heavy. There's some heavy shit, you know. At first, I thought this was actually a cute game. I didn't know anything about Omori. I didn't know it was like actually pretty dark. I just knew that people had cute PFPs of them like on Discord and shit, and I played it, and I was pleasantly surprised. And this video is mostly going to be about what I think happened at the end of the good ending and what I would have done if I were Sunny. Now, at the end of the good ending, you confess. You tell them. You tell them that you. Oh, by the way, major fucking spoilers. I don't think I had to say that. If you clicked on this video and you didn't want spoilers, then I don't know what to tell you, brother. You got some wrong. But the thing is with confessing is that is probably going to be the hardest thing someone could probably ever do. But the thing is that it would have probably been better for it to confess than for them to think that Mari left them willingly. You know, the really bad part about in the perspective of the friends of Basil, Kale, and the rest of the friends isn't the fact that Mari died. It's the fact that Mari left them willingly. You know, in terms of uh, offing yourself. They thought she offed herself willingly and wanted to leave them willingly. And I feel like that's the part that really makes it sad. It's not the fact that Mari died that makes it sad. It's the fact that they think that they left her willingly, left them willingly. And I feel like that's a really important thing to fix. That's a really thing that really makes the good ending good and kind of like sweet is revealing that Mari didn't leave them willingly. Because shit happens. Shit happens in life. She could have fucking like crossed the street going to her recital and got hit by a car. That probably wouldn't have been nearly as like detrimental to the people to the people that actually cared about her. But like it's important. I think it is important. Now, what I think happened. Now, I don't think that they're just gonna go up and just give him a big old hug and say, "Oh, we're so glad you confessed and told us that you killed your sister." No, I don't think they're gonna be like that. But I don't think they're just gonna go and pounce and beat the fuck out of him. No, they're not gonna do that either. I feel okay. At first, I think they won't believe it. At first, I think Aubrey would definitely. I feel like she's the kind of person that'll be like, "Oh, what a fucking sick joke. Stop telling that shit, dude. Like, what the fuck." But I feel like after a while, they'll be like, "Oh shit, this dude's telling the truth," because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, this like the main thing that Hero was so confused about is that it didn't make any sense that she killed herself. It didn't make any sense, you know. So it's mostly like it's mostly it's really heavy. It's really heavy, and that I think I think while they would be like they'd accept it. I don't think they'd become friends again. I feel like eventually there is no way that you're gonna have to you're gonna see, or like they're gonna see Sunny in the same way. There's no way they can really see him in the same way. So I feel like after that, they were okay. Also, the legal system is probably going to get involved because Basil stabbed Sunny. You know, if Sunny doesn't come clean about that, come clean about why Basil acted the way he did, and stabbed Sunny in the eye, then there's probably going to be some legal things involved. And then once you get those legal things involved, then you're actually going to be looking at just like Sonny actually facing like criminal charges or something for for this for I don't know, it's like manslaughter, but it's accidental and they're kids. But like, if you got the police involved, then you're probably gonna see some really gonna get into really sticky territory. But uh, after that, I really think that uh, it's a bittersweet ending. It's a bittersweet ending. The sweet part is knowing that Mari didn't leave them willingly, and the bitter part is is still just like it's just you being Sunny. Imagine being Sunny in this situation. You will literally not be able to return to your same like life. Imagine having that conversation with your parents. That would probably be the hardest thing that someone could ever do as a human. You're gonna be coming up to your mom and say, "Oh, remember that your daughter that died 4 years ago? Yeah, I killed her. Yeah, I killed her." That's some hard shit. That's some hard shit to come to terms with, and that's that's pretty hard. And I'm about to talk about what would have done in a second, but I want to catch up in the part where like I think happened. Where I don't think they're gonna be friends again. I don't think they're gonna be like they're gonna be hanging around, doing the same old stuff. I feel like they'd appreciate it eventually with Sonny telling the truth, but there's no way they're probably gonna see them in the same way. If the legal system doesn't get involved, I feel like that'd be better. But like, there's probably no way. And if I were to stay alive, then I would have to confront my parents about that. And I feel like that's going to be worse than telling my friends about it. And okay, I'm just going to get into the what I would have done, and if I was Sunny in the situation. Now, of course, I would have confessed. I would have confessed because I would probably feel too fucking bad, you know. But the thing is, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. No, like, hey, at the end, you do forgive yourself, but my life is over. You know, there's really no. I feel like there would be no going back. I feel like what I would have done. Okay, I would have waken up in the hospital. I would have been like, God damn, I could confess. So I'd go in there, I confess, And as soon as I'm done confessing, I'd go straight to the roof and jump off that shit. Because goddamn, this is some heavy ass shit. This is some really heavy stuff. This is some really heavy stuff and some really really emotional deep stuff. And before I do my stuff, I tell like someone to tell my parents about it because they deserve to know as well. Because knowing that Mari didn't leave not only her friends willingly but also her parents willingly. That's an important thing to get straight as well. And I feel like I shouldn't be the one to tell them. You know, that's what a person has done. You might say that's fucked up, but goddamn, you realistically can't really think about any way to get out of that situation without somewhat being a little bit fucked. Because if you wake up, confess, then off yourself right after, you wouldn't have to worry about the fucking the charges. You wouldn't have to worry about the charges. Just some fucked up shit. Just some really fucked up shit, dude. Just like imagine being the parents in that situation. In my little scenario, you're the mother. Your daughter just died, and 4 years later. 4 years later, just out of nowhere, right before you're about to move, your son gets stabbed in the eye, goes to the hospital, and not even an hour after he gets up, he offs himself, and it's revealed that he's the one that killed your daughter. That's the most fucked up shit ever. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucking heavy shit. I would not want to be the mother in that situation. God damn. God motherfucking damn. Or the father. Either one. I don't know if they're just still together. I'd assume there'd probably be some a little bit like more like they probably still wouldn't stay together because I feel like those type of things really separate the family. Oh, look, you bring them together. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen the father. I hadn't seen the father around. Maybe he got dipped. I don't know. But like, that's what I would have done. You might say that's fucked up, but honestly, in that situation, you gotta be realistic. If you're gonna put yourself in those shoes, you gotta be realistic with yourself. And with the way that I thought Sunny felt going through all that shit, that's what I've done. Like if I were in that situation, because I feel like there was no like the part that really gets with me about the good ending is thinking about the consequence, like in the legal system. Because confessing to murder isn't really something. It isn't really something. Really looked. It's not something that is people just gonna go. I'm so glad you just confessed. Thank you for coming clean. Like you just stole something or something. No, you literally killed someone and you confessed to it. That is a crime. That is a federal crime. And that's gonna get really sticky with just you being around and just with everything. This is gonna be really sticky, And I feel like just with everything that's going on, like what the fuck, I'm gonna just go dip. I'm gonna just dip, So that's why I feel like what I would have done if I were Sonny and like in this situation. It's a fucked up story, but it's fucking great. It's an amazing story. But it's stupid. It's stupid for one reason. That kind of disassociated me at the beginning, but I still got back into it. If you really think about it, like why would you think about staging like their suicide? Like, come on, brother. Come on, Basil. I know you're like a 12-year-old kid and shit, but like, come on, like. If you do push her down the stairs, and how the hell did she die? Like she probably just like broke her neck or something. But it seems like she died immediately, like when like Sunny pushed her. Like I feel like if that were like in a real situation, like she wouldn't have died. It's not like she fell like a fucking like 14 story like flight of stairs and shit. It was literally from the second story to the first story to the second. Uh, I feel like the most damage she could probably do. Like okay, she broke her neck. If she broke her neck, then I could see that. But I feel like if that's like a real situation, you probably like maybe break a leg, maybe break like a back or a spine or something. But I feel like yeah. So but like if I were in that situation, I'd I just call the ambulance. I just call the ambulance. You know, I wouldn't really stage their death. You know, because that's just gonna bring a whole bunch of cans of worms out, and I don't want to deal with that. You know, I feel like if you just told them what happened, and I feel like it'd probably just been better at the end because you're a kid. You know, you're a kid. And shit happens, but it's the worst part about this story. Really, that really haunts me is the fact that the friends thought that Mari left them willingly, and with that kind of a like dread inside them, like what happened? Because it was the day before the recital. They've been practicing. A whole bunch of people were just gonna come and see. You know, they were like excited as hell. You know, and like, oh, no, it turns out you can't come because I don't. Your daughter just went up and off themselves for some reason. They probably thought she was like nervous or something, but like Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, but some heavy shit, some really heavy shit. So I just wanted to make a little video essay. I thought this video was gonna be a little bit longer because I've been talking about this shit for so long. This shit is so good. It's an absolute masterpiece. You know, it has a lot of filler. It has a lot of filler, but like if you go through the filler, I think it'll be worth it. You know, it will eventually be worth it. But like you're in the story with Sonny. You know, you're going through all the shit that he's going through. See, that is all. I think that is all. I think I'm checking my brain. Is that everything I want to say? Is that all the things that I want to get out of my head? I think so. I think so. But if it's not, I'm like as soon as I fucking hit the stop recording button, it pops up in my head, and I'm just like fuck. So I just want to make a video essay about Omori. This is an amazing game, masterpiece. See ya.